One of the most important part of After Effects user interface is this bar, this main bar below the menu bar up here. And this main bar contains many tools that offers us some functionality about the program. First of all, we have the selection tool that allows us to select and move any object on our composition. The second tool is the pan tool. The pan tool allows us to panning over our composition. That is very useful when we use the third tool, that is the zoom tool, and we are in a very close view of our composition. So with the pan tool we can move around and watch all the other elements in our composition. As you can see, when we use the zoom tool we are also changing the magnification ratio of this menu here, especially when we select the lens option. Inside appear a plus signal. That means that we are zooming in, so we are magnifying our composition. Just pushing on the keyboard the Alt button, inside the lens appear the minus sign that allows us to zoom out our composition and start again in a visualization that allows us to view everything. Any tools that we have here in the main toolbar as a shortcut. Just positioning your mouse on any icon, you can see a hint that contains also the letter that you have to push to quick select the tools. For instance, the selection tool is just V. As you can see, I've selected it, just pushing V. The hand tools, the pan tool is H, and the zoom tool is Z. But there is another shortcut for the hand tool. So just clicking and dragging, I can select the area I want to zoom in, and pushing and maintain pushed on my keyboard the space bar, my cursor is changing into a hand. So now I can pan and move around inside my composition, and just holding the space bar I can continue use the pan tool. As soon as I leave the space bar button, my cursor is going back to the previous position. So I was with the lens tool and I'm back with the lens tool. The second group of tools give me the opportunity to select and rotate the object. This option right here is available, give me some functionality only when I'm working in 3D mode. There will be a very detailed class about 3D, but just give an eyes onto this tool. I activate the 3D mode for this layer, and I'm choosing the custom view to have a perspective view about my layer. By selecting these tools, I can orbit my camera and have another viewpoint of my perspective. Pushing and holding my mouse button, I have two tools more available. The first one is the track camera tool, so I can move around my perspective without changing the angle. And the third tool is a zoom tools, just as these two tools previous, the pan and the zoom. The third option right here is related to the mask tool. So I disable the 3D mode, I create a quick mask. We will see in detail also the mask in a very close video. So with this tool available and a mask present on my layer, I can move my layer below the mask just to choose which part has to be visualized inside the mask. If I have no mask on my layer, these tools is not very useful. Just I can move my pivot inside my layer. The mask tool will be described in detail. I just give you a rapid description. I can create a rectangular mask or elliptical mask. I can create freeform mask, and I can create a text mask. Also, I can write any kind of text with this tool, but as I said before, I give you a better explanation and detailed in a very close lesson. The fourth group here are the painting tools. All these tools as extra support inside the Paint workspace. Activating the Paint workspace, I have a detailed panel for my layer. Just double clicking on my layer, I can put it here, and with these extra tools I can have all the control about my painting instrument. In the next lesson we are going to start to understand in detail the painting tools.